Okay, beautiful day. I don't even know why the hell I'm doing here, but I'm curious. I'm a political junkie. The People Alliance is their annual meeting today. First beautiful day in about a month. Saturday. So personally, I can't see that many people there. What time is it? 2:30, maybe I'm late. And let's see if, I know the next election is going to be on bilingualism. We know that, unfortunately, in the year 2017. So let's see what's going to happen. I think I'm on the right track. There's some purple necktie. Purple necktie, and then I got purple top, so I'm on the right track, I think. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna get lucky. They might throw me out.
Conservative with community principles. And I've been that way for a long time. My other perspectives have changed over time, and I bear credit to those who have challenged me and encouraged me to change my viewpoints on a couple of things. But, nonetheless, despite my perspectives, I try to be as fair and reasonable as possible, and I was open to challenges like those. That's like this. When we are talking about media in New Brunswick,
I hear the government dropped their dropped the charges against you.
Since the majority media in this province has a certain bias.
Oh, you want to get into counter
There are numerous examples I can bring around for our dear friends at Brunswick News International, monopoly.
There you go.
A few other unpleasant words that occasionally get spat around. But this is one I want to bring forward. It's a Tuesday at the my former employer. By the way, I should mention that I was fired in June of last year. Now, if I were a roofer and I got fired, you'd look at me going, well,
big numbers.
I was a roofer in this guy. If I'm a police officer and I got fired, it's like, who could you beat up and there's the video? Journalism is one of those few industries, editors, where you can sit back and go, I got fired, and then go, who'd you piss off? And I might give you some suggestions toward the end of the presentation, just to really get this up. It was a Tuesday, I got the paper that early. There was a rally here in front of the legislature protesting the Crown Forest Act. How many people were there? Awesome. Okay. Good stuff. I might pick on a couple of them. Let's take a quick look at a couple of media outlets. Let's get our friends at CBC. Hundreds protest Crown Authority outside legislature. CBC had this. Global News was there. They had much the same. They did the same kind of thing. They had the cameras on the crowds and they talked to the people that were there. CTV had much the same thing. Some bloke from down by the St. Stephen Way got on the motorbike, came up here. Much the same thing. Does anybody remember what the Telegraph Journal did? Now, I didn't dig up the picture because I'm just too damn cheap to pay Irving a couple of bucks to get a picture. Next slide. This is actually, I think, a pre-protest picture that I pulled off of ND Media Club. You can see, you got these little stumps out here. Those were there. Remember those stumps? Right? Because the idea was you cannot grow a forestry industry. Ooh, I don't need this. Good. The idea was you don't need a forestry industry growing on stumps. The picture in the Telegraph Journal the next day was that picture looking away from the legislature at one lone individual far in the background doing this. Now, here's a quick little fact. When you're dealing with newspapers, 70% of all information comes from, can you go back just for a second? 70% of the information comes from three elements. The picture, the cut line, sometimes called the caption, the headline, and the first lead line. Please don't leave that lead line. I read it this morning. Oh my God, who the hell edited that junk? Next slide, please. It's called sitting my ass. So the picture of that empty lawn with one lone person in the background provides the context for people who didn't read the story. In other words, a lot of them was there. That, to me, is one of the most egregious examples of bias in the media monopoly in the province. Now, we've all seen, I'm sure, the editorials, the pro-Energy East pipeline editorials. Now, I'm not in favor of Energy East. That's not because I'm a green-leaning, anti-environment hippie. I drove a vehicle here. It burned petrochemical products. The reason I'm against it is because it's an export of raw resources that's not value-added. That's my fiscal conservative coming into line. When you read those pro-Energy East editorials, how many times do our dear friends at BNI, there must be a difference, how many times do they mention the fact that they're exporting an unprocessed oil product out of the country, at the same time they're bringing an unprocessed oil product into the country and processing it here? If we were actually processing the oil here for the benefit of New Brunswick, even I, being the left-leaning green hippie that I am, could say, you know what, I can support that, because it's going to bring jobs here and power our economy. But JDI's little puppet of the newspaper isn't going to mention that. And it's pretty obvious why, they're biased. Next slide, please. Those of you who are going to get into politics, thinking about politics, and I imagine that's every one of the 75 in the room. Anybody live tweeting this, by the way? Someone going to call out Aaron Allison and let them know I told them there were 75 people here. Read this book. This should be required reading for anybody who is going to enter any level of provincial politics in this province. Also read Bruce Livesay's material, which fortunately his employers had the courage to run the kind of anti-Irving stuff he did. Next slide, please. My question to you. What is the mission of most media outlets? Any guesses?
Control the message.
Sorry?
Control the message.
Control the message. Next.
Sell advertising.
Bingo. Next slide, please. Anybody see this cartoon? Comes, I believe, out of Iowa. I can't remember the guy's first name. Last name is Friday. He made this cartoon. This was the end of a 20-year cartooning career. He was fired. And he was fired because he picked on these guys. There's nothing factually incorrect about this cartoon. The CEOs of big farming corporations make a ton of dough. But he was fired for telling the truth. I have a very interesting story to tell of my career. In 2007, I took a job to become the managing editor of the daily newspaper in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, moving up the career ladder, as it were. I was working in a community newspaper chain in Greater Victoria. I think about 10 people, 10 reporters and editors in the building at the time. One of the last story ideas we had at our last story meeting that I attended was a brilliant journalist by the name of Brennan Clark had the idea of taking a look at stories that would tell the challenges of a dollar parity. Dollar was moving to pretty much near equal parity at that point, but cars still cost thousands of dollars more in Victoria, which is just a ferry ride away from Washington State. He got a hold of a couple that had gone down to the States, bought a new car, brought it back, and paid less than they would have at home. And these people had said, you know what? Let's help other people save some money. They put a pamphlet out, and they were basically saying, we'll show you how to buy a car in the States, bring it up here, and save some money. Well, they ran that story the week after I left. 2 days before I left, the editor of the newspaper was fired. The reporter who wrote the story basically said, I can see the writing on the wall, and quit. The managing editor said, I'm done. 3 people gone. Want to know why? Take a look at almost any newspaper. This is a Irving product that I picked up off of somebody's driveway. Take a look at any one of these. You see ads. And one of the most consistent, of course, I can't find it under pressure right now, car ads. You take a look at almost any newspaper, car ads are a big part of the bottom line. Turns out that what happened in Victoria was that a car dealership, and a couple of them basically said, we're not happy, we want a retraction. Is my time's up already? Sorry, Joyce. We want a retraction. The editor said, what's to retract? There's nothing factually incorrect about the story, and Keith Norbury, in his fashion, basically politely told people to perform a physical impossibility, resulting in his termination of employment. I heard through the grapevine that the sum involved was $200,000. $200,000 on the bottom line is a pretty powerful lever. Next page.